So let's talk what are covalent bonds. So covalent bonds. So covalent bonds. So what do you mean by covalent bonds? So first let's split the word covalent. So what do you understand by co? You might have seen this prefix many a time. So co means you can say something, something not completely owned, or something at sharing basis. So sharing. And valent is related to valency. So is it sharing of valency or is it sharing of electrons? Yes, it's the sharing of electrons. And covalent means sharing of electrons. And the bonds, ETR, so sharing of electron. So bonds means some the relationship. So relationships formed by sharing of electrons are called as covalent bonds. So covalent bonds, the atoms are shared by the electrons are shared by the atoms to that are participating in the formation of compounds. So yes, I will clear that concept in few seconds with some examples. So covalent bonds, so they are mostly weak because not actually the ions are given directly, they are just shared, so they are weak as compared to the ionic bonds. So weak as compared to ionic bonds. So weak as compared to ionic bonds. So how can we determine whether they're weak or they're strong? We can determine by the boiling points, the melting points. If they are too much low, for example, the boiling point is too low, then it will be then the bond between those two atoms is weak, as it is easily broken as it starts boiling. So in this way, covalent bonds are weak in nature. So covalent bonds, they share electrons, they are weak in nature as compared to ionic bonds, and most of them do not conduct electricity. So most of them, I'm saying, especially most of the the carbon covalent bonds, they do not conduct electricity. So most of the carbon covalent bonds, it's covalent bonds formed by carbon. So covalent bonds do not conduct electricity. So do not conduct electricity. They don't conduct electricity as they don't have free ions. They don't have free ions, and free ions are necessary for the conduction of electricity. They do not conduct electricity. So now let's take some examples of covalent bonds. So first let's take the basic example of hydrogen. So H2. So now how it is formed? It's formed by two hydrogen atoms. So I have here two hydrogen atoms, each have the valency ones. So let's, if this is my, and this is, I'm writing the valency down. So this is each of them has valency ones. So they need to take one electron to complete their shell, both of them. So when both of them are in free state, they readily combine with each other. They form covalent bonds, that is they share their electrons and become the stable H2, that is hydrogen. So that is hydrogen. They form covalent bonds. So now let's see. So if this is my nucleus, then this is my one hydrogen atom, and then I'm copying it, pasting it again, so my drawing will be exact. So this is my other hydrogen atom. This is my other hydrogen atom. Now each needs one electron, so this has got one electron and this also has got one electron. So they say they, hey, let's combine together and become neutral or become stable, not basically neutral, let's become stable. So they combine, so they combine. So this is my nucleus, so again I'm pasting. So this is my first, no, draw that hand. So if this is my nucleus, see, this is my nucleus, this is my first, then I will have the other atom like combine like this, and each electron will be, so this electron is used by the first hydrogen atom. So let's name those. So if this is my H1, that is first hydrogen atom, and this is H2, so this is, here is my H1, H1, and here is my H2. So here is my H2, this is my H1, and this is my H2. So this is H2 doesn't imply the stable nitrogen atom. It's implying that this is my second hydrogen atom. So don't get confused with that. So now the H2 atom is partially using the electron given by H1, and hence it is now stable, as it has got two electrons in the outermost shell, that is the K shell. So this is the K shell, the smallest shell, and so this is the K shell. And similar case is happening with this atom. It is taking an atom on a sharing basis with the H oops it's on a sharing basis with the H2 atom, that is the other hydrogen atom, and it's becoming stable. So in this way covalent bonds are formed. So these are covalent bonds. So now you can try drawing the covalent such diagrams of covalent bonds of oxygen, nitrogen, then methane, and more. So in the other videos I have told you how to draw them and what is meant by the line structures and dot structures that are used to denote the covalent bonds. So thank you.